Ricky Gervais has slammed the Tory government for breaking COVID rules while people were unable to visit family members in hospital or attend funerals. The 60-year-old Afterlife star blasted Boris Johnson and his party for acting like Charlie Sheen when the rest of the UK followed lockdown guidance to stay at home. His foul-mouthed rant comes after a photo emerged of Boris, wife Carrie, and 17 staff members, including former Health Secretary Matt Hancock, appearing to socialise in the Downing Street garden on May 15, 2020. Cheese and wine is seen laid out on the table. At the time the UK was in its first lockdown and everyone else in the country had been told not to mix with more than one other person. Echoing the frustrated sentiment of many, Ricky said of all the things he had witnessed during the pandemic, Boris' cheese and wine party was the worst. Taking to Twitter livestream to vent, he said, "Do you know what the worst thing is? Apart from the pandemic and the devastation and the deaths and the strain on the health service and people losing their livelihoods. The worst thing is the effing C in charge do what they want. I see all these people saying all the parties they were having, and people saying that was the day I couldn't see my mom in hospital, or I couldn't go to my dad's funeral. Because the posh, privileged people in charge were acting like effing Charlie Sheen. I mean really effing rubbing salt in the wound. I don't get political, but they are all us." The comedian went on, "When are we going to stop taking went to Eton as a qualification to run the country? I mean effing hell. So that's why I'm doing this as well, because I've noticed all around there's a lot of annoyance and frustration. Totally justified as well." Prime Minister Boris Johnson has since defended the Downing Street garden photos as people at work, talking about work. He added, "This is where I live, it is where I work. Those were meetings of people at work, talking about work." When asked about whether people could drink wine at work and stick within the rules, Boris answered, "I have said what I have said about that. But it is not the first party the Tories have come under fire for having during lockdown." Last month, The Mirror exclusively revealed Boris and his staff broke rules again by hosting Christmas parties in 2020. Boris gave a speech at a packed leaving do for a top aide when the country was in the grip of its second lockdown. Then just days before Christmas, with London in Tier 3 restrictions, 40 or 50 members of his top team held their own festive bash in Downing Street. Officials knocked back glasses of wine during a Christmas quiz and a secret Santa while the rest of the country was forced to stay at home. The Prime Minister has since apologised unreservedly for the No. 10 Christmas party but has denied all responsibility, claiming rules were followed. Speaking at Prime Minister's Question Time, Boris said, "I understand and share the anger up and down the country at seeing number 10 staff seeming to make light of lockdown measures. I have been repeatedly assured since these allegations emerged that there was no party and that no COVID rules were broken. I have asked the Cabinet Secretary to establish all the facts and report back as soon as possible." He added disciplinary action would be taken against staff who were found to have broken the rules. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@trinitymirror.com or call us direct 0207 29 33 033.